What is good, YouTube fam? It is JP Buffett here, back with another video. In today's video, I asked ChatGPT for a little help in creating the best 3-card setup exclusively for travel. So I asked for 3 different types of setups. I asked for a budget travel setup, a luxury travel setup, and the best overall setup. If you're interested in that video, stay tuned. So, everybody who loves talking about credit cards and travel is always looking for the best 3-card setup. This setup is usually in the form of a trifecta. You could think about the Chase trifecta with the Chase Sapphire Preferred or Reserve, plus the 2 Freedom cards being the Freedom Flex and the Freedom Unlimited. You can also think about the Amex trifecta, which includes the Amex Platinum, the Gold card, and the Blue Business Plus card. And the overall goal of these setups is to maximize the number of points you can earn for that next redemption. So in my pursuit of this setup, I stumbled upon an idea. I asked myself, why don't I just ask ChatGPT for the best 3-card setup? So I did just that. But first off, I want to ask, what exactly is ChatGPT? Well, to put it simply, ChatGPT is a large language model, or LLM. So an LLM takes a huge amount of data, for example, text data from across the entire internet, and it learns or trains itself on that data. And once it is well trained, you or I can give it a prompt or a question, and it can make a prediction on what it should say based on the things it learned from the internet. But yes, ChatGPT, or Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer, which is a mouthful if you ask me, is an LLM that was created by OpenAI and released back in late 2022. Now we have a little bit of background about what this AI is doing. Let's get into the first scenario. So for our first scenario, and for all of these prompts, we'll be using an app called Genie, which has ChatGPT version 3.5 installed by default. There's also a 4.0 version, but this would require me to spend a little bit of money, and I'm not trying to drop money like that. But anyways, I'm gonna move on. But yeah, the first step we're gonna do is the budget travel setup, since some people really like to avoid annual fees, and I thought this would be a good starting point. I basically put in the prompt, what is the best 3-card setup for budget travel, and this is what it gave me. I'm gonna put the different prompts on screen. So the 3 cards that it gave me were the Discover It Miles, the Bank of America Travel Card, and the Chase Freedom Unlimited. So it spit out these answers for a couple of reasons, and we're gonna start off with the Discover It to say what it says. I'll put that on screen for you right now. So it says, this card offers 1.5x miles on all purchases with no annual fee, and it also offers a 0% introductory APR on purchases within the first 14 months, and a sign-up bonus when all miles, sign-up bonus for all miles that are matched within the first year. This is honestly pretty textbook. It's a pretty textbook answer you can hear on YouTube a lot. And I've heard of many different Discover cards actually having this perk in the first year, that is matching the number of amount of money you spend. So I'm not sure this is actually exclusively to the Discover It Miles card. But with that out of the way, let's move on to what it says about the next card. So this is the Bank of America travel card, and for this card, it's actually basically saying the same thing. 1.5x miles on all purchases, no annual fee, sign-up bonus, you get the deal. This is basically the same for the Chase Freedom Unlimited, and you can kind of see the pattern emerging from this. Again, they're saying how all of these cards offer 1.5% back, or cash back for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, for the Chase Freedom Unlimited in this case, and how it has no annual fee. So overall, it doesn't look like we're getting much for this one. And looking at it, I was actually kind of surprised that they went for all 1.5x cards and not the 2x or 2% cards out there, which have a better return for your money. I can think of the Double Cash from Citi and the Active Cash from Wells Fargo. And the main issue I have with these suggestions is the lack of flexibility or transferability of the cards they're talking about. So to my knowledge, neither Discover or Bank of America have travel partners. So essentially, they're basically just cashback cards and I'm not really sure you can leverage them more than 1 cent per point, so it's basically 1.5 cents per point. Though I guess this is a budget setup, so cashback plus no annual fee could be a plus for some people. If it was me though, I would probably go with the 2% cards, and I would use that instead because it's also no annual fee and they have better flat multipliers. But with that out of the way, let's move on to the next scenario. So yeah, let's move on to the luxury travel prompt. I love to get a good, resort vacation going on, be able to sit on the beach, sand in my toes, get that good feeling overall. So I was really hoping that ChatGPT was going to help me out with this one. So I asked it a pretty similar question, but instead of budget travel, I asked for a 3 luxury card setup. I clicked submit and I waited for my answer. The 3 cards that it gave me were the Amex Platinum card, surprise, surprise, the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, which I guess is par for the course, and the City Prestige. Wait, the City Prestige can't even apply for anymore, but let's run with the setup and pretend we have the card. So starting off with the Amex Platinum card, actually makes me think of the Tupac song, Live and Die in LA. Platinum. But anyways, let's move on. It says the Platinum card offers a high annual fee. Yes, it does, $6.95. But it also offers travel benefits like airport lounge access, hotel elite status, and an airline fee credit, which is all true. It also offers 5x on flights booked directly to the airlines and on Amex Travel, plus 5x on eligible hotels booked through AmexTravel.com. Though I must say, it did not say that the hotels have to be prepaid. But I'm gonna leave that one alone. And for the Chase Sapphire Reserve and for the City Prestige card, like we did with the budget ones, it's pretty much saying the same thing as before. I will leave those both on the screen if you want to read them. But what is my takeaway from this? I don't think this will be my luxury setup, and my dreams of chilling on the beach just got that much further away. I'm very, very sad about that. And I'm not 100% sure I will be on board with this list. While they are all luxury cards, or in this case, high annual fee cards, I think there's way too much overlap and basically increasing the potential of waste and leaving money on the table. And on top of that, we can't even get the City Prestige card anymore. It'd be one thing they said the Capital One Venture X. But, maybe the strata might change all this in the future. We will see about that. But again, overall, I am not a fan of this setup, and I don't think it would be my luxury group unless I'm really, really rich and I want to just throw money away for no reason. But yeah, let's move on from there. Let me cut in here to ask, if you liked the video, please show the like button some love. Don't hit it, just click it. Thank you for helping out the channel, much appreciated. Now back to the video. Okay guys, we made it to the mountaintop. We have saved the best for last. We have done the best budget travel. We have done the best luxury travel setup, all according to my prompts on ChatGPT. But now I want to know, what is the best? What is the best overall setup? This is what everyone talks about. This is what we are all fighting over. What is the best setup? My hands were literally shaking as I was trying to figure this out. I want to know, what is the best bang for my buck in my wallet? Will ChatGPT tell me that? Let's find out. So first I said, okay, this time around, what do I want with the best overall setup? So let's see what it gave me. It gave me the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Okay. It gave me the Amex Gold card. It also gave me the Capital One Venture card. Not the Venture X, the Venture card. This is all interesting stuff. So I find this one to be the most interesting overall, actually, because the Venture X is not mentioned, but the Venture is. This could be because the language model I'm using is out of date, or it could be because this card has a $95 annual fee and not a $395 annual fee. Now, hold up. Let me pause, and I'm going to address everybody who's going to flame me in the comments right now.
You all right? Yeah, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle-dazzle. It's all right.
I know you will say that the Venture X has a $300 travel credit plus 10,000 points back, which is basically $100. But all in all, you're getting $5 when you use the card. And I know this is nice, but that also means forking over $395 from the jump. On top of that, the 10K points has to be redeemed for travel. And while this might be the help for some people, it's not always 100% the case you'll be able to use those 10K points. And on top of that, if somebody wants to cash out these points, this is not transferring them. This is not using them for travel, but to cash them out. They're only getting 0.5 cents per point, which is basically $50 and not 100. But to each their own. But I do think that having the CSR or the Chase Sapphire Reserve is interesting over the Platinum because it is a Visa card, so it will be more widely accepted. And also the chance to earn more, Chase Ultimate Rewards points, which is better than the Platinum in my opinion, especially if you're going to use the portal. For the gold, everyone knows the gold is a daily driver, and apparently ChatGPT knows this as well. It has 4x on restaurants and grocery stores, as well as some other perks, and is a big staple for a lot of people's wallets. Also, you get access to the hotel collection when you book through mxtravel.com. On top of that, unlike Chase, you get access to the transfer partners without actually needing to have a Sapphire card, so that's a nice little add-on on top of that. Coupled with the dining credits, that is, if you can use them, this is a pretty decent card for this setup overall. And honestly, I think the whole setup is pretty decent. Though I do love to know what the comments have to say, so let me know down below. For me though, I would actually like the American Express Trifecta, which includes again the American Express Platinum card, the Blue Business Plus card, and of course the Gold card. But I would actually like to switch the green card for the gold card because I love the green card. And this is mainly because I shop at Costco, which is a wholesale club and not a grocery store. So that kind of like negates the 4x on groceries. But hell, I'll break my own rules. I'll make a 4-card setup instead of 3. This is my channel, so I'm going to do it. And, I do wonder, though, about keeping all of my points with one issuer. Though that is a video for another time. But I do want to know, what do you think? Do you think ChatGPT was right? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you are new here and enjoy videos related to points, miles, and travel, show the subscribe button some love. Don't hit it, just click it. And of course, guys, until next time, peace.